Hello and welcome to episode 5 of the 4 Down Territory podcast. Welcome to episode 5, Paris. How are you today?
I'm fine.
That is fantastic. We have 4 topics in 15 minutes. You know the deal. Let's get right into it. Deshaun Watson. As a Clemson fan, this pains me. In practice yesterday, the man tore his ACL. He is done for the season. And he was on fire. He was up for Rookie of the Year. His season ends with a 61.8 completion percentage, 1,699 total pass yards, and 19 TD passes. He was killing the game in fantasy, and now he's gone. Opinion, Paris.
What's the Texans' record again?
3-5.
You know, this is about the time of the year where, you need people to start doing extremely well if you want to get into the playoffs, because we're very close to it at least, or at least we're halfway.
We're 1 week after the halfway mark.
Yep. So this is about the time where you got to start getting more wins so you could put yourself in a better position in the playoff, or at least get in the playoff. So.
And now without Deshaun, that's going to be extremely difficult.
Gone.
Yeah. Well, my opinion of it as a Clemson fan, it really hurts to see him go down. Deshaun Watson was a big part of the reason we won the national championship last year. And as a man, he's such a good person. If you ever heard the story with his mother and how she had tongue cancer and how he had to take care of her and stuff like that, it's a very emotional story. But, so just like that, he's such a character. It really hurts to see him go down like this, and I wish him a speedy recovery. I know he'll bounce back. He's Deshaun Watson. I know he will. We're going to move on to the second topic here today. The Houston Astros win their first World Series title ever, Paris.
You know what's funny? For the past 2 episodes, we were saying that the Dodgers were going to win when it was just the Yankees. We assumed that the Yankees were going to go in.
2 weeks ago, we assumed the Yankees would be in.
And then we assumed that then we knew that it was going to be Astros versus Dodgers. Then we still assumed that it was Dodgers.
Yeah.
And
we both picked Dodgers to win this game, so it shocks us both. And the way they did it in a Game 7, do or die Game 7, you can't freaking script it any better than that. So the Astros are your World Series champs. George Springer is the MVP. Do you know who George Springer is?
Cannot say I know him.
He came from UConn. Connecticut made a stud. He's a World Series MVP, and he lived in Connecticut for a while. How about that, Paris?
You don't hear that often.
You think he'll come back and sign autographs?
No. He's happy in Houston.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Extremely happy for the Astros. A team that's been trading, drafting for years. It finally pays off. Justin Verlander was a stud. And now he can call himself a World Series champion. Jose Altuve, I've always liked him. So I'm really happy for the Astros, not Dodgers. Not Dodgers. Next topic. The college football playoff rankings are here, and for huge college football fans such as me, let's see how they stand. Georgia at number 1, over Alabama, who they put at number 2. Notre Dame having a great season. Never thought they'd be number 3 right now. They're number 3. Clemson at number 4, even with that loss to Syracuse. Number 5 is Oklahoma. Number 6 is Ohio State. 7, Penn State. 8, TCU. 9, Wisconsin. And 10, Miami. Overranked, underranked, what do you think? Paris, I want your opinion.
The top 5 seem pretty, maybe not Clemson, but top 5 seems pretty good.
And why not Clemson, huh? Well, because I'm a fan of them?
Clemson's kind of the blowout college. They lose at the, as I said before, I'm standing what I say. They're like the Rangers. They like to blow it off in the playoffs.
Obviously, this kid wasn't watching last year, so I don't know. I can't really talk to Paris about college football. But from what I can tell you, I think
1 year. What happened the year beforehand?
Listen, okay, listen.
Or the year before that?
We're not talking about Alabama here. This is a Clemson podcast. Do you understand me? All right. Penn State got hit pretty harsh after that loss to Ohio State. They put them at number 7, so they need everybody in front to fall for them to find a spot. And the college football committee is just totally.
Out of the top 5, who do you think is going to fall first?
All right, the top 5, Oklahoma's going
I'm
down.
going to say Oklahoma.
I think Oklahoma, they can't hold on. You know what? It's Clemson's job now to hold on. They lost to Syracuse. Kelly Bryant is injury prone. It's their job. They control their own destiny. They have to hold on, and their kicker is terrible. I hate their kicker. So, last topic of the day, ladies and gentlemen. It is our tradition here to do a NFL preview for the week coming up, and this is week 9. We're 1 week past the halfway point. So let's get into some big games, Paris. Starting with the Ravens and the Titans. Shout out to Paris, the Ravens fan. Joe Flacco is back.
Yeah, I heard that he's off of the concussion protocol.
He is off of the concussion protocol, and he's going to be back to travel to Tennessee with the team to take on the Titans. Next big game is the Washington Redskins are going to Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then after that, Kansas City travels to Dallas. Just announced a few seconds ago, actually, that Ezekiel Elliott will be able to play in this game. That's a huge factor. And then Monday Night Football, the Lions go to Green Bay to take on the Packers with Brett Hundley, not Aaron Rodgers, because rip his collarbone. So let's make some game predictions. Ravens, Titans, Paris, who you got in this one? I think I know your answer, but go ahead.
I'm going to say Ravens. I don't know why. I just feel like they might win this one.
Probably not biased, but
Not at all.
I'm going to say Ravens too, just because I don't like the Titans. Screw the Titans. I don't like the Titans. I'm a Jaguars
Say
fan.
that. What? Okay, keep going.
Anyway, I don't like the Titans. Redskins versus Seahawks. You want my honest opinion of this? I'm going to take Seattle at home.
Let's take Seahawks as well.
I mean, you can't go against the Seahawks at home and expect. I mean, the Texans almost beat them last week, but
They are at home, and they're going to be loud
yeah,
as usual.
yeah. Chiefs Cowboys, big factor in this game. Zeke just got announced that he's able to play in this game. I'm taking Cowboys then at home.
I'm going to take Chiefs because Cowboys. Why?
Wow. All right. Wow. And then last game of the predictions here. Lions versus Packers. I'm taking Lions because no Aaron Rodgers.
Rodgers is gone. There's no way.
All right. That has been another episode of 4 Down Territory. Thank you once again for listening. If you missed this podcast, and you want to check us out, we're on YouTube on the JLHS Eagle Eye News channel. No spaces in between that because you'll get a totally different channel. And stay tuned because I think we're going to be making a Twitter pretty soon, so look out for that. Anyway, thanks for listening, and we will see you next Friday.